you this earlier. Since day one.
Let's do this. I'm gonna bring this back.
And I felt like we had to work on shit, and I just felt like I wasn't really getting like a real conversation about how we were going to do so.
The problem
at a certain point, I kind of, and let me be real too, is like the whole thing was that I had somebody else that I wanted to bring onto the show, and I wasn't, I didn't feel comfortable adding a fifth mic, and that's why I was fucking going through it in terms of like being just stressed the fuck out about even having that conversation with you.
Once again, made himself the victim. I was so stressed out about having to fire you.
Hey man, shit should have went straight to AD is all I'm saying.
Listen, at the end of the day, nigga, you know how that nigga, my mama heard that shit too, nigga. That shit is foul as fuck, Adam. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, bro.
He said, "Mom."
Nigga, I would never ever in my life.
He said, "My mama heard that shit."
Fucking mama heard that shit, cuz.
Privately, like that shit was, I don't like the fact that was out there. It was rude. I shouldn't have said it like that. But I mean, let's be real. It was just a conversation in private between two co-hosts on a podcast.
Crazy, man.
Hey man.
Oh, I don't know, man. For real. Like, why you talking about this shit? More mad about this shit, bro. Only because, nigga, the type of love that I got. Like, nigga, I'm over here planning your wedding, fool. Sitting there like, nigga, I'm doing this and doing that. Like, nigga, the fuck?
Hey, but on some real shit though, y'all niggas need to have this conversation off.
Oh my God.
Have this off.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Y'all done did enough entertaining people. Get off the camera with this shit now. Like,
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Because the nigga really mad about it. That nigga
Cuddy perfect every time, too. The timing's always.
Oh my God.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea. All right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh, that is why I wanted to cover business tonight.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's okay. It's okay. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really wanna flex my gifts, but I think it's my time. Let me check my wrist. You can never dim my shine. I'ma keep on grinding till I reach the top.
So this guy Adam 22 hangs out with some some of the gangsters. If I'm not mistaken, their studio is in LA. And I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's in LA. So, LA type dudes. I don't know if you guys are familiar with LA hood, but it's a little different. I think people think Cali is soft, and people are starting to realize that Cali pops faster than anybody else.
Maybe it's because I got family from there, and Texas and California got a long history. You got people that go back and forth.
Yeah.
I grew up knowing Cali was stiff. Just like most of the Cali dudes I knew grew up knowing that Texas was stiff. But when they had like the great migrations and stuff like that, you had a lot of people from the South, from Texas, went straight to California, and they had families, so they're constantly going back and forth. Even to this day, you have people going back and forth.
Absolutely. So, I always laugh when people always they try to, like, the real dudes from Cali, like real dudes from Cali. You mess around and get hemmed up real quick. But anyways, so Adam 22 rolls out here. He's got this guy. He's got a group of guys. Recently, it's been kind of falling apart. They've been having their internal issues that have been getting aired out. This guy AD has his own podcast. I don't know if he had it before or not. I don't really care. My whole thing, it looks like it's a Twitch stream, from what I can tell. And again, what I really would like to really focus in on is the conversation. Okay. I don't really care so much about the guy. I care a little bit more about the conversation, because once again, I think a lot of men are in these like subservient job or these subservient positions, and they think that, oh, I thought we were boys. And it's like, no, we're not boys. It was just business. And they have a hard time with it. So let's listen. And Pyru, huh? What's up? What y'all know about Pyru? Let's let this rock. Let me know if you can hear this.
Hold on.
You on there?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Can you hear us, Adam?
Yes.
What's the deal?
So I guess this is AD. I think this guy in the back in the black here, I think is Ace Boy Pun. So he's a co-host of this particular podcast. And then this guy over here, I believe he goes by the name Flacco. You know, I got I'm a square, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a what you call a dude. So, you know, I don't particularly enjoy the, you know, how they rock for real. But like I said, the conversation is interesting. So he's calling Adam 22 on his podcast, like live, and talking about, you know, I guess Adam was saying some not so nice things about him, and it came out in public and they're addressing it. So I just wanted to put that out there. Let's listen.
What's up, Adam?
Hello, Punstigator.
What's the word,
Hello,
bro? What's the word?
How y'all living?
We living good. We trying to get to the bottom of this, man. What's up with you?
I don't know. I just scarfed down some steak. I couldn't even wait for it to digest to call in to the stream.
Fuck, was that a joke?
Yeah.
I shouldn't fly.
Well,
bro.
actually,
we trying to see what's.
So an attempt at some humor before a relatively serious conversation. Gerald, does that seem like a smidge disrespectful, or am I like out of line?
Nah, that's disrespect. You just tell me that you don't take me seriously.
Okay, so so Adam 22 is entering into the conversation aerial position. So he knows what time it is, but he's not letting it he's trying to sun him, right? Like, you didn't even let me digest my meal. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Let's let this rock.
What's up with you though? What's up with you on this Tuesday shit with AD? What happened?
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I talked to AD about this earlier, and I expressed my sincere regret about the fact that he had to find out about anything critical that I had to say about him at all in such a, you know, terrible way. Because, you know, the thing that, like, okay,
can we listen to how he put that together? Are you guys, can the wordplay? The wordplay is crazy. Is crazy. I mean, I'm talking, this guy is a
white man.
Yeah.
They got that shit bad. I'm sorry that he had to hear about what I said instead of I apologize for saying it.
Thank you. Let's let that rock.
Anything
again.
critical that I had to say about him.
Hold on.
I talked to AD about this earlier, and I expressed my sincere regret about the fact that he had to find out about anything critical.
Regret. So he has regret. He's not sorry. He's not apologizing. He has regret that AD had to find out about some discouraging comments that he made to some randos.
Critical that I had to say about him at all in such a, you know, terrible way. Because, you know, the thing that, like, okay, the thing that was fucked up that I said was the thing about I'm sick of hearing the same fucking 4 jokes every week or some shit like that. That was like the rude thing that I said to Lush that I probably wouldn't have said to AD's face necessarily in that way, even though, to be fair, that is kind of like one of the things that me and AD have gotten into it on the show about.
Basically, he's just telling it to him to his face now.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't tell it to him to his face.
But he just, yeah.
But he just did.
But he didn't do it to his face though. He did it on the internet.
Yeah.
So everyone gets to hear the insult. Everybody gets to receive the insult but he doesn't have to deal with the accountability of having that man standing directly in front of him and doing something to him physically.
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Facts.
Over the years, that's really where the tick meme came from in the first place. So I don't know, man. I feel like I've never even been in this position before, where I was having a conversation with somebody that I trusted, and then I got to find out that they were just blabbing it, not just to like one person, but to like a whole fucking room full of people that he doesn't even know. Like, I don't know, man. It's just look.
So he is talking shit about this man to another guy, and he's upset that the other guy, who is kind of a random, repeated what he said to a bunch of other people, and it got back around. He's not sorry for what he said. He's sorry for just saying it to somebody that was going to share it.
Yeah, I would love for everybody, somebody in the room, like, my guy, dude, you forget the fact that you said that bullshit, that you said that BS, and
yeah. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. Let's listen.
Look, Adam, that shit cool. That shit cool, right? Playing victim and shit. You know, everybody know that watch the show. I don't fuck with that victim shit. Nigga, you was talking about the nigga behind his back, bro. Why'd you even go to Lush? Why don't you just go to your mans? It's your mans, homie. Why just go to your mans and tell them how you felt?
Okay. And do me a huge favor. Let's count. We're not going to count because there's count too many, but let's just reference how many times they talk about felt, feelings. Feelings and felt. How you felt. I felt like. A lot of that going on. And what did Mark say? I ain't gonna say it to your face, but I can say it on FaceTime though. Facts. As facts. He's a very kid, doesn't mean clean coat corporate type. Yeah. Let's let this rock.
Why'd you go to Lush?
I mean, you're framing it as
I'm not framing it as nothing, bro.
No, I'm not back.
That's what you was doing. Let me talk. You talking shit about nigga? You don't tell me what to do, nigga.
I see it as
you talking behind cuz back
with one of the co-hosts. I was having a conversation with one of the co-hosts about something that was, you know, obviously a very big decision that I was considering making.
So why didn't talk to AD?
I mean, I was waiting. I was talking to Lush about it before I had the conversation with AD, because I had been thinking about having the conversation with AD for so long, and I thought that Lush was somebody that I could, you know, have the conversation about while I was contemplating this big decision. You know, I thought that I was talking to somebody that would never fucking repeat that shit to anybody.
Yeah, Broken. I said, if you had something that you absolutely needed to like tell somebody in confidence, or you couldn't have it come out, get out, and you know, meet somebody and you tell them this secret they can't get out and they tell it, is it your fault or their fault that you didn't properly vet this person?
Bro, it's 100% my fault.
Yeah, right? Like, if you don't properly vet someone and they go and they put your business out in the street.
Well, Benjamin Franklin has a quote: 3 men can keep a secret if 2 are in the grave.
Oh man, that's a scary saying, but it's probably true. Yeah.
So probably if you don't need to be out there, keep this shit to yourself. Simple as that.
Yeah, facts. I'm with you on that, bro. Rose says, my issue is why after 400 years is this a surprise? What's the definition of insanity? Because obviously I must not know it. You know what? That's exactly, but that is exactly why we are doing this, because I want y'all to just hear the how these guys aren't able to understand what they're dealing with. Well, let's listen. And Wrench, you're gonna laugh.
I didn't even think that needed to be said, you know?
But you do understand that shit wouldn't have got repeated. That's your man. That nigga, he stuck it out with you in the mud during quarantine, all that shit. Why doesn't go to him direct, bro? That's all I'm asking. Why didn't go to him direct?
the fact that I consider AD a friend and the fact that I have loyalty to him as well, and that I still wanted to continue to work with him on the at the end of the day shit, on the We Hungry shit, etc. That's why I even felt the need to try to find or to have the conversation with Lush about the fact that I was considering making this very big decision, you know?
No, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out why you just go to your mans. You know what I'm saying?
So
if I got a problem with AD, if I got a problem with AD, I'm not gonna go to Flacco. I'm not gonna go to
the same type of way. Me and you supposed to be way better than that.
That's all. We're just trying to figure out why you didn't go to him.
Way better than that.
That's your man's, bro. You can talk to your man.
Like, nigga, I'm prepping for your wedding right now.
Prepping. What does that mean? Doing some shit for free? I'm supposed to be your mans? I'm your mans. I'm supposed to be your mans. How you gonna do that? I'm your mans.
We seriously need to create a business venture or a business class for our people because they seriously don't understand how business works. I mean, it would make like sometimes I just think it'd be if white folks would just be honest one time and just like, yeah, I was just using you. Maybe it makes sense to us, but I don't know. I don't even know then if it'll make sense to us at that point.
Like I said, man, I was never one of those guys that thought white folks' ice was colder. I just thought that black folks didn't have ice. I just approached it. I'm like, man, I just want ice.
Yeah, you know? I guess I'm a unique. I saw that white people weren't that special. When you're around them and you see, you know, the fact that, you know, at times they're just like, when they look at you dumbfounded, when you actually say something very profound, they're just like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. You figure out real quick that they're human beings just like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
Let me just say this. So when you guys canned the other guys, Crazy Cut and the other dude off the show, did you guys have a conversation about that?
We had a real conversation.
Hell yeah.
That's why they was canned.
Okay, so that's what I thought I was doing when I was talking to Lush. It turned out I was talking to Lush and the whole fucking Discord chat, but I thought I was just talking to Lush.
Yeah, but we didn't go to nobody. We went to them direct. You feel me? We didn't go behind.
No, but you guys had a conversation about it before you went to them, right?
Nah,
that's what it was. It was like an internal decision.
No, we had a conversation on the spot.
Josh, too.
We had a conversation on the spot.
Was it shit talking when I asked Josh what he thought about it behind the scenes?
Hey, we had a conversation on the spot with them. On the spot.
So you're saying it's
right after the stream. Right after the stream.
In advance.
Yeah, it's your man's, homie.
Talk to your friends about a decision that you're making.
It's your man's, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, and I was talking to my other mans about a big decision that I was considering making business-wise.
Oh, basically, you're not that important, bro. You're not that important. They're just as important as you. You're not my man's. Not like you think I am. Wrench, you have any thoughts before we continue? You want to jump in here at all? I'll wait. Go ahead, Broken.
Oh. Again, we said it many times before, they don't like you. They just don't like us.
Homie.
Prepare for dude's wedding.
Boot him off his podcast while in preparation for the wedding. And like I said, I would imagine he's doing something for nothing.
That's where you do a counter. That's where you learn the nature of the business. It's time for a compromise. So you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Another Quaalude, she gonna love me again.
So we back again. so for come back. So we back again. Yeah, man. You know, and the funny part about it is he looks so like you could tell like he's getting he's embarrassed. Like he's hurt. And I'm so glad y'all brought up Shannon Sharp, because that's right. He was just like, remember that scene where that part where he was like, Skip, you gonna do that to me, right? Like you gonna talk to me like that right now? Like I thought we were friends. You gonna do that to me right now? Skip was like, yeah. Absolutely. Cause Tom Brady's better than you. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then he lost his mind at that basketball game.
Yeah. He took his glasses off, though. Skip said, put your glasses back on. Man. And I bet you Skip's heart rate didn't even go up. That's how little you're respected, bro. They ain't even scared of you. Listen to this dude. Listen how crazy it sounds. The deflection is strong in this one. The force is strong in this one. Shout out to Lando.
Listen, man, Lush just came around, bro. Lush just came around, bro.
Point. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this is your man's, bro. This who got in the mud with you, bro, when all the shit was kind of like, going down for no jumper, and it was just kind of stuck at a weird space. He got in the mud with you and helped you and did what he could do and put it on his back with you. Check on y'all beefs, did all that shit. Real nigga shit. So you can.
I really hate that word. But if you think about it, it really is what that was. On some slave shit. You gave away a whole bunch of labor for nothing, and then when they didn't need you anymore or you became a problem, they got rid of you. And you still doing stuff for his wedding. He don't feel bad?
It's like, what did y'all learn nothing from? What did the Joker say in The Dark Knight? If you're good at something, never do it for free. Man, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Real talk. I put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a t-shirt.
You gotta at least give him that respect to talk to him like a real homie and not go confide in a nigga who just started working for you a year ago. You feel me? And have to hear it from him at Discord. That should look crazy, my nigga. You feel me?
Well, the Discord part, I agree, is fucking insane. But, you know, it's like at the end of the day, I was just having a conversation about a big decision that I was considering making behind the scenes. I mean, the fact that it got out there is fucking insane, but let's keep in mind.
The fact that it got out.
So you ain't
not the fact that I said it, the fact that it got out.
He still ain't apologizing. But,
he ain't apologizing for nothing, bro. No, he ain't. Because he's not sorry. He's not sorry. That's the thing. It's like don't apologize. He doesn't. If you don't feel sorry, don't apologize. He doesn't feel sorry.
Why did it get out there? It got out there because loose lips sink ships, and Lush has a fucking big mouth.
Yo, look at my boy. Looks dejected right now, dog. This is crazy. Look at my boy's face, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Can I? Oh, no, I ain't gonna do that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to. I want to let. Well, I got it.
Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead. Let me take.
I didn't want to, but man, this is kind of like.
Oh, that's getting clipped for sure. That is gonna make the main page. Absolutely. Nah, absolutely. That was perfectly timed. Sorry. Go with your instincts, sir. Go with your instincts. Go with your instincts. So, I mean, look, and again, because I've been in a similar situation where I was like, man, this fool did me so dirty. I can't believe this fool did me dirty. And I remember flipping it on another guy, like where I left on my own terms before they expected me to. And when I say them guys that the small hat dudes that whatever, when they get upset and they think you crossed them in business, when they realize that they've lost in business, they get upset. When they've been outmaneuvered or out, you know, when they get blindsided or caught flat-footed, you want to talk about pissing a little, well, he wasn't that little, but a small hat guy, you want to talk about pissing one of those dudes off? Never seen him that mad before.
You gotta be thinking about Les Grossman and Chocolate Thunder.
Yeah, yes. 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 Yes, I am gonna go find that. I need to go find that. Yes.
But that's why you bomb first.
Bomb first. Yeah. Don't wait around for them to get you. You know what I'm saying? Once you realize, like, okay, I got some leverage, I'm gonna, whatever, I see what's happening here, you got to put it together and make moves. Here, let's let this rock. This guy, he looks so dejected. He looks embarrassed. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, man. Shit should have went straight to AD is all I'm saying.
Listen, at the end of the day, nigga, you know how that nigga, my mama heard that shit too, nigga. That shit is foul as fuck, Adam. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, bro.
He said, "Mom."
Nigga, I would never ever in my life.
He said, "My mama heard that shit."
Motherfucking mama heard that shit, cuz.
Yeah,
bro, you would never hear,
bro.
You would never hear that sentence in a business negotiation or a business exchange. Man, you know my mama say if you hear me.
They only got you like,
yes,
and laugh.
Got to get that proverbial chocolate titty out of a lot of the brothers' mouth, man. Like,
absolutely, applying hood rules to a staunch white supremacist. Yes, 100%. Slim Shady, and welcome, bro. Welcome. I'm glad you popped up in here. I almost bet that the white dude has some real low nasty things about the other black people together that made him feel bond brotherhood with this white dude. What say you? I think that they, on some level, they think just because he's down in the proverbial gutter with them, that they're on some sort of an equal footing, just because he's all tatted up and whatever. And look, man, let's just be real. And I hate to say this, I don't believe it, but the way it is going to be interpreted is like this: the lowest white man will still be over the highest black man. You know, I don't believe that to be so in real life, but socially, that's just the kind of space that we're in. And, you know, Adam 22, even though he's tatted up and he looks the way he looks or whatever, he got a pocket full of money. He's supported by people that look like him, and he exploits the other groups, which is what his people want anyways. So he's almost doing like a national, he's doing like God's work by helping to keep us in this subservient, shitty position, having us look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Who uses that term that's on his hand right there in that picture? You see what's
base?
Yeah, who uses that?
Base?
Yeah, you know that's a hot word on social media.
Yeah, it is. I don't even know what the white folks are using it. No, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it's Prop Boys-esque. They tried to roll it into the RP space, but that's kind of that group that uses that term. To the point where that's why I didn't actually say the term, because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
Oh, sorry, got you.
But it's almost like the same thing how we say RP or deleted, or you know.
Got you. Yeah. I just didn't realize it. Well, I've heard it a couple of times that it was on the FBI list actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How can they put a word like that seems so relatively benign on the list like that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What Tariq Nasheed say, because I'm white and I say so.
Yeah. No affiliates, no associates, man. You claim crazy. It's yours.
That's crazy.
I think it would be a good idea that when we establish the code, to establish no non-FDA person shall rule over an FDA male. For it is an abomination and a heresy.
Yeah. No, we making the code right now as we speak.
Yeah.
That's like we can put that one. We can make that. We can make that 1, 2, or 3. I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, and Jerome, you ain't lying, bro. There's very little difference for real between what he looks like and what they look like for real. Real talk. But it's just crazy to see this guy. So again, all the emotions and the feelings and the whatever, and it's like not once did they talk about or have they even spoken about what was wrong with the business. Like, what was wrong with the business? Like, what happened? Why did you get rid of him? What part of the business, like Rich said, what are the numbers? How do you justify, if you look and say, hey, the day that I'm on is a failing day and we're not making any progress, or it's been in a decline and you need to change something, then why not? Well, let's discuss, because I think they're about to get into that.
If I ever had a problem with you, I come to you all the time. I tell you this shit.
But bro,
I always do that shit, bro.
Bro, the fact that I have so much love for you is why.
Nigga, if you had love for me like that, bro, you would have came to me like a man and said, AD, I ain't feeling your performance right now. Nigga, step it up or we gonna replace you. Keep it gangster. Let your nuts hang.
We had that conversation.
We ain't never had that conversation, bro. You have never had that conversation
with me. We have
with
had
me.
that exact conversation.
You ain't never had that conversation with me, bro. You ain't never had that.
You and Lush in the office. You and Lush were in my office a couple of months ago, or maybe a month ago, having that exact conversation.
That's because of the blowback of the other shit. You was threatening to cancel all the shows. That had nothing to do with AD.
No, we had a meeting where we tried to have a conversation about the quality of the podcast, and I'm going to be real with you, you weren't terribly receptive.
What do you mean?
You weren't terribly receptive. He said you weren't terribly receptive.
Yo, man, some of these white boys are cold, boy. They are cold with it. I swear to God, they do. I'm talking Neo, like, Hey, I said it, you just didn't receive it. Look, this motherfucker looks so dejected. Look,
you have my contact info.
Yeah, look at
my email, phone number.
You stupid bastard.
I hate
shit, yo.
That's almost what he looked like.
Yeah. It's like, I hate to laugh at you, but dang, bro, like, come on, man. And then why? And I bet you he's sitting there looking just like that on the other end of that phone.
I mean, you just seemed to think that it was all good, and I was suggesting that I felt like we had to work on shit, and I just felt like I wasn't really getting like a real conversation about how we were gonna.
Felt like.
Twice.
And it was like that would have been like, okay, so was there a decline in numbers? Were the numbers down, right? If AD would have known what the numbers looked like and was aware, then he could say, well, then when are you talking about? Because there's been a slow increase in viewership, or it's been a dip, but it's been a dip for everybody, and it's less of a dip for us. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there would have, if he would have asked, like, rebutted with some, or may have been like, what made you feel that way? Did you just feel that way, or were the numbers declining? You know what I'm saying? Would have been the direction I might have taken. Broken, you got any thoughts before I let this rock?
No, nothing for now.
Yeah. We'll come back and feel free to just jump in whenever. What point is AD trying to prove you can't exploit him for money? So he should just try and steal his viewers and destroy his platform. Crying, complain, won't get anything done. You know, you have a very solid point, man. You have a very valid point. I think that he's still trying to save some sort of a friendship, or I think he believes that there's some sort of there's something left to salvage, not realizing how much this other guy has, let him let him go. But let's continue.
The problem
at a certain point, I kind of, and let me be real too, is like the whole thing was that I had somebody else that I wanted to bring onto the show, and I wasn't, I didn't feel comfortable adding a fifth mic, and that's why I was fucking going through it in terms of like being just stressed the fuck out about even having that conversation with you.
Adam, since day one.
Oh, so you already knew he was going to replace you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
But you see now, you was you got rid of your mans and you was going to keep a snake. These are your words. You call him a snake. You got rid of your mans and you going to keep a snake?
Hey, that's fun. When I agree. That's exactly how I feel right now.
Come on, man.
Hey, man.
And I'm gonna keep it real. And I told you.
But it is what it is. See how cold he is? Like, it's like, bro, you don't matter that much, dog. Black people, we don't matter that much. If we ain't bouncing a ball, if we're not entertaining, singing, dancing, or working for cheap on the low and not causing any problems, they just assume get rid of us. All of us.
He did all that work for free. All of it.
Or not much.
Or not much. And once the usefulness ran its course, all right, time to toss you.
Yeah.
I listen to this with like it's because I've been trained this way, but I listen to this exchange, and I'm listening for any time where Adam 22, from the start of the call, any time where he wasn't in a position of power. You know what I'm saying? From the start of the call all the way through, that dude is getting emotional. Adam is kind of sitting back, oh yeah, I was eating a fucking chicken sandwich, dude. I kind of, finger banging my chick. I wasn't really, like, you just not engaged to, this dude is worried about his mama. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So let this be a lesson to brothers. This is where I talk about the emotion part when we were having that discussion at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Man, brothers, if you learn now, I would have so much respect for that brother if he said, you know what, Adam, you said what you said. I get it. We'll part ways. Give me my cut or whatever the case may be. Good riddance. I would have been like, damn, okay, that brother really, and that makes the others extremely nervous because they're like, oh shit, what is he gonna do next? When they see us like this, the way he is, they're like, oh yeah, we got him. He in the trick bag. We got him.
Yeah.
We got him. I just noticed
sensitive
that
and stuff.
Yep. And I'm guilty of doing it too. If you are overly emotional and you work on my team and you're not performing, I use that shit. Absolutely. I know you're emotional. I'm like, oh yeah, let me go on and get you outside of put you in this trick bag real quick, go on and help you find something else to do. You don't want to quit? Okay.
Yeah, there's a saying, if the general doesn't panic, the troops don't panic.
Facts.
Yeah. The last thing you want to see is a general running around like, oh my God, we're gonna die.
Yep.
It's like, oh shit, we're gonna die. But he didn't really engage. He's like, oh well, I mean, and he literally said it. He was like, look, man, like, I was gonna put somebody else in that spot. And it's like, why even just first of all, even just having this conversation, and definitely having this conversation publicly, is feminine as hell. You look like a sucker. Sorry, bro. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to throw no shots or nothing, but that was you gave up all of your leverage by even, because he already won. Yeah. What are you gonna do now? What, are you gonna go back on the show? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna go back on the show. Okay. Are you going to gain followers from this interaction? I doubt it. Like, how did you think it was gonna go?
Yeah, and it's almost a subtle way of saying I'm not gonna be able to get nothing done without you. That's why I'm mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus, you know what? That's fine. And you bounce back and you start collabing with other brothers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look, these dudes do not care about you at all. Let's watch some more of this disrespect and this sad brother. Definitely, Gerald, keep that those violins, because there'll be a couple of moments where
Don't stand by.
he'll need to cry a little bit, but did the right thing by leaving that job. Thank you, Braxton. I appreciate that, bro. I can't lie, it was a little bit. I was bummed out. Not that I left, but that I wasted so much of my time.
I told you this earlier. Since day one.
Let's do this. I'm gonna bring this back.
And I felt like we had to work on shit, and I just felt like I wasn't really getting like a real conversation about how we were going to do so.
The problem
at a certain point, I kind of, and let me be real too, is like the whole thing was that I had somebody else that I wanted to bring onto the show, and I wasn't, I didn't feel comfortable adding a fifth mic, and that's why I was fucking going through it in terms of like being just stressed the fuck out about even having that conversation with you.
Once again, made himself the victim. I was so stressed out about having to fire you.
It's like, mother.
I was so stressed out about having to fire you.
And said it was your job.
Bro, and said it with a straight face too. You could tell you could tell he did not even care. It came out so smooth. And look at how crushed this dude is.
Adam, since day one.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
But you see now, you was finna, you got rid of your mans and you was gonna keep a snake. These is your words, you call him a snake. You got rid of your mans and you gonna keep a snake?
Hey, that's fun when I agree. That's exactly how I feel right now.
Come on, man.
Hey, man.
And I'm gonna keep it real. And I told you this earlier. Since day one, you never wanted me on a Tuesday show. Let's keep it real. You said, hey, you're temporary. Listen, you said temporarily until y'all find a replacement for Cam Girl, AD can stay. Then later on, shit started going good. Then it was talks. It was like, well, maybe we should go another direction since you got Wednesdays and it's being successful. Then it's like, nigga, once again, it's like, nigga, you never really wanted me there at the beginning in the first place. And I'm all for business.
We gave it a shot for 3 years.
I feel like.
And then I wanted to try something else.
Nigga.
You gave it a try for 3 years and I wanted to try something else. Like, I mean, what's the problem? Look at his face. Oh, Jesus. What does Aiden say? Well, first of all, let me just do this real quick. Matt Wee Sports says the only way for black men to survive with the aforementioned traits is to learn to make their expertise more palatable to white supremacy. without forfeiting your dignity. I know that's a bold statement, and I can't, they absolutely cannot stand a confident black man that doesn't bend the knee when required. They want you flexing and ripped and fit and confident until they come in, and then they want you to bend the knee. And if you don't bend the knee, you become a problem.
That's why you build your own table.
That's
why you got to deal with that mess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not going to happen with the T-Rail thing.
Yeah, but and I feel like all that is a result of what the fuck that we doing outside of the fucking channel.
Let's talk about it.
There's some truth to the fact that I feel like you doing like 5 streams a week or whatever was kind of making it to the point where you weren't necessarily super talkative on Tuesdays, and you weren't really even like coming to the table with a whole lot of shit, which is in the beginning you were coming in with, it was actually kind of absurd. You were going crazy in the beginning, saying all kinds of crazy shit.
And you know what you did?
What?
Every time that I was being myself and saying some shit, you told me I shouldn't do that no more. That's a tick. Don't make this joke. Don't do this. Don't do that. So I tried my best to sit there to follow the rules that you wanted for your podcast while still contributing and keeping that shit, bro. When that shit was golden and it was cool, it was all the crazy shit that I would say, the shit that I would mutter out, house phone laughing, you sitting there having a good time. You told me, stop doing this. This is bad podcasting. This is a tick. This is this. This is this. This is this. This is this. So I'm sitting there like, you know what? This the nigga that know that shit. He want me to be better as a podcaster. Maybe I shouldn't blurt out shit. Maybe I shouldn't say no funny shit. Maybe I shouldn't do this and maybe I shouldn't do that. And then you get a product now that you don't like. But instead of saying, you know what? I don't even fuck with that shit. Whatever, nigga. Hey, you out of here.
Real quick. Wait, hold on. What did he say? What did that say? What did I say? Whoa. Hold on. Let me see. Well, you just triggered a lot of people with that intelligent heterosexual male. A racist independent woman. Alexa just went off. Chat is undefeated, man. Real talk. Hey, man, I'm not. Ooh, you know what? Here, not quite yet. Not quite yet, Gerald. Get that button ready for me.
That ain't how homies do each other, man.
Crazy.
I mean,
not yet.
My whole thing is that I wanted to put somebody on the podcast, and in order to do so, I felt like I had to take somebody off. And, you know, these are just like, this is business shit. Like, it's like, in terms of who's on the podcast, I got to be able to make the decision about who I want to have on my podcast. And it can't be some weird, like, loyalty thing where it's like, oh, this guy's been a good friend to me.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about you keeping me on a Tuesday podcast. I care about nigga supposed to be my homeboy. Nigga, if you gonna make a business move, do your business move. Do what you gotta do. But don't talk behind my back and don't talk to a nigga you just met and don't have motherfuckers sitting there saying that shit. That make me look crazy. That make it look like everything. That make it look like everything that I did. And you know, anytime something get cracked, listen. Every time something get cracking in that office, who the first nigga that go outside and do this shit and ready for whatever?
Is it you, Adam?
Right. So
you see how crazy this sounds? Shout out to T-Steps Productions for the $199, man. Thank you so much, bro. Really appreciate you. And again, thank you for coming through. You know, with the family's growing slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? People are coming through and really, you know, really showing love and hanging out, man. We really appreciate that. Gerald, can we hit T-Steps Productions with the salute, please? Thanks for the $199, bro. Really appreciate you. For real. Yeah, y'all. Homeboy, you know what I thought we was homeboys. We was homeboys. And you what, Adam?
So
no, I'm asking you. I'm asking you on some real shit.
How can you fault me for trying to have a conversation with one of the other co-hosts behind the scenes about something that
is me and your relationship like me and his relationship? I like to think that me and you are deeper than all these niggas.
How can you fault me for trying to have a conversation with one of the other co-hosts behind the scenes about something that I was
me and your relationship like me and his relationship? I like to think that me and you are deeper than all these niggas.
No, but he's one of the other people who's on the podcast. So I was having a conversation with him about it, and it's mostly private. You know, like when you see that conversation, it's like obviously. Just to be transparent, I showed you the whole fucking conversation, even though I didn't want it, just to make it perfectly clear what was going on.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, that was so good.
Look at his face. So like he's about to. He was really hurt.
It's so good. It feels really hurt. That fits so good. That fits so good. Oh, he was like, I was just trying to tell you. It wasn't a good fit. Adam, does that mean we're not buddy? We're not friends, Adam? That means we're not. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, shout out to Quiet Storm, man, for the brotherhood. Thank you so much, Quiet Storm, man. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Gerald, can we hit Quiet Storm with the salute, please? And look, man, T-Steps Productions, everybody, Season Life, Jerry Williams, Mark the Freelancer, Braxton, who else is up in here? I want to salute, and obviously Quiet Storm, I'm saluting you, but I want to make sure I'm just taking a quick extra second to recognize everybody. Chris Cotton, you know who you are, bro. MC Recovery and Relapse, salute to you, bro. Who else we got up in here? Sheridan, of course. Solo Dolo, if you're still up in here, salute to you, bro. I just want to make sure that everybody else feels the love. Like I said, these are you guys, Season Life. I just want you guys to know that, again, you guys are the day ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a plan. Uncle D, Mr. Sperling has given me a green light in a lot of ways to like push and strategize, and he's going to help. Like, he really believes in us. He likes what we're doing. He's been watching from the clouds, and like, you guys are like the day ones. Like, this is the base. This is the foundation of something completely new and different. And I just want to make sure that you guys all know and recognize that you're part of it. So I want to thank everybody in addition to the Quiet Storm. Can I get a Quiet Storm another salute, please? And then T-Steps Productions says, salute, bro, dope stream. Thank you so much, man. We're trying, bro. We're doing something, we're trying to do something different, and doing it a way that I've never seen before. And I really want to kind of change the whole narrative. I want to bring a different type of creativity to the space. I want to try things the way, I want our stream, our broadcast to be the type of stream that I want to see, I want to watch, and that's what's going to help. So thank you so much, T-Steps. Can I get another salute for T-Steps Productions, please, Gerald? Dope, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Yeah, this fool is getting cooked right now. He's, oh my God, I'm so sad.
Bro, at the end of the day, I didn't want none of this shit to happen. I didn't want none of this shit to be like this. I was sitting there gonna be cool about the situation, keep the shit pushing. But now I'm like, do a nigga even value me on the fucking platform?
I do value you on the platform, but that's why.
I do value you, but yo, punk ass got to be replaced. Shout out to Simple. What did Braxton say? Braxton said somebody years ago pulled a guy pulled up in no jumper, grabbed Adam, pulled out the strap. Adam had it coming already. Nothing. Too bad nothing happened to him. Look, you can't. Okay, it's like the Walmart in the hood, right? The Walmart in the hood put all the little mom and pop shops out of business. Right now, some of the crackheads used to be dispersed evenly over the neighborhood, and some of the crackheads would, steal a little something from here, steal a little something from there, steal a little something from here, and the neighborhood could support the crackheads. But if you put all the mom and pops businesses out and all the crackheads come to your spot, you can't be mad when all the crackheads steal your shit. You put all the
I seen that firsthand. All the mom and pop stores was out. Next thing you know, you had the crack fiends going in there stealing all kinds of bread, appliances, and all that.
Yeah. So if you're the place where you put all, you're the podcast of all podcasts, and you go stealing all the talented, affiliated talent, from around LA, and you put them in the same place, you have to expect that eventually you gonna have to deal with some LA shit. Like, eventually it's gonna catch up with you. You can't continually exploit these kind of guys and have them around all the time and not expect any drama. Like, that's just how it goes. So yeah, he's pretty fortunate nothing has happened to him at this point.
That's why I contemplated this decision for so long, and I fucking thought about it, and I even felt the need to confide in somebody like Lush about the decision that I was contemplating, because I knew that I was walking this fucking tricky ass tightrope where I wanted to do something different with the Tuesday show while still doing the Wednesday show, still doing We Hungry, still whatever. And I knew that it was going to be difficult for me to get that point across to you without
That fool is he is bummed out, bro. So,
you taking it as disrespect about the Tuesday show, you know?
Nigga,
So it's
I'm a man at the end of the day.
It was a tough conversation.
I'm a man at the end of the day. I learned a lot since the day that
oh man,
you must unlearn what you have learned.
I came in that building to who I am now as a person is two totally different people. I've learned a lot.
I agree. I've seen the growth, and I respect you.
I'm not about to act like a nigga, bro.
You heard what he just said?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's play that again.
Learned a lot.
I agree. I've seen the growth, and I respect you.
I'm not about to act like a nigga, bro.
Let's go back. Let's.
I've learned a lot.
I agree. I've seen the growth, and I respect you.
I'm not about to act like a nigga, bro.
Now here's a question. He's used that word about a bunch of different times now, right? He's referred to a guy that he's supposedly, allegedly calling his friend. He's used that word. He's used that word at least one time as like almost like saying bro. Right? But now he's using it as an insult, saying that I'm not one of those. So my question is to the panel and to the chat, which one is it? Here, maybe hold on. Maybe I want you guys to hear this particular time in context, because this one is like the most powerful one he used. Let me just wind this back a little bit real quick so we can really get into the guts of this one, because this part puzzles me all of the time, and I'd like to get some answers, because this is partially why I'd like to dead this word altogether. But people fight me at every turn to continually be able to say it, and I still can't figure out why. So maybe those people that still like to say it can listen to this and give me an answer as to why we should continue to use this word.
I'm a man at the end of the day. I learned a lot since the day that I came in that building to who I am now as a person is two totally different people. I've learned a lot.
I agree. I've seen the growth, and I respect you.
I'm not about to act like a nigga, bro. I'm a man at the end of the day. I learned a lot since the day that I came in that building to who I am now as a person is two totally different people. I've learned a lot.
I agree. I've seen the growth, and I respect you.
I'm not about to act like a nigga, bro. I'm not.
Thoughts, gentlemen?
I'm a man. Like with the stick here, that like, man, the cognitive dissonance runs deep in our community, bro.
Break the chain. Break all the chains. You're free. Stop appeasing to master.
Do you think he so subliminally does he know? So he knows what that word is, right? Because he used it in its proper context just now.
Yeah.
Right? AD wants to go back to the meditation is what that sounds like. I don't disagree with you. And here's the thing too. He's arguing, but it's like, yo, you're not going to get back on the podcast, especially after this. Like, it's like, why are you arguing? You just look like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're whining for what? Like, you just look like it's embarrassing, bro. Like, it really is. Like, what are you doing? I'm a man. I'm not a man. Like, wow. Let's continue.
I'm not gonna give anybody the satisfaction. I ain't gonna give nobody the satisfaction that be exactly who they think I'm gonna be.
We will.
Yeah, I think this is another reason why we should dead this word, because I truly believe our people know the context of this word. Self-hatred runs deep.
Right. right? It's like you twisting yourself up so bad to try to use this word for some reason, and it's like it doesn't even make any sense. See, like I said, yeah, it's embarrassing. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? Get off your knees, dog. Look, you got your own setup. Looks pretty dope to me. Keep it pushing. You know, if you want to talk shit about the white boy, that's one thing. But like, you know, for me, right? No comment. There's some black men out there that I'm, you know, no comment. Right? Those alleged leaders, some of the people that rub me the wrong way that I'm not really messing with. Right? No comment. I'm not putting no names out there anymore.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? Unless they say something specific and a name is required. This Mike TV dude, have you seen his baby mama? The fact that he would talk smack about anybody at this point is really unbelievable. Oh, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. We're gonna let him have it tomorrow. I wanted a full night so that I could drop a thumbnail and drop it in the morning so that I get the whole day so people could see how we're about to roast this dude. I know Uncle D called us off, but and you know, but some people just need to be wore out a little bit. He needs a little more. I'm gonna tie it in. I'm gonna make it classy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get in the mud. But somebody needs to let this man know, like, hey, bro, you ain't it, dog. You can't be out here talking about anything. You need to do what Uncle D said. You need to play with some computers or something. Like you don't need to be out here.
You can't call a man a pedo with no evidence and not expect some form of repercussion.
Yeah. But again, right, everybody's so comfortable talking greasy about black people that he thought he could get that shit off. You know?
Yeah, we got to like guys like that, you got to bury them. I mean, once you hit him with a huge blow, you got to Mortal Kombat their ass.
Finish him.
I'm with you on that one, bro. I'm with you on that one. AD crying to his former plantation master, and hold on. Yo, that is the most important part, bro. AD crying to his former plantation part, and it's not even about money. AD is showing his own worst enemy. He's his own worst enemy at this point. Can't help brothers like him. His mind is too far gone. Bro, they never mentioned money the entire time, which I thought was fascinating.
Yeah, I'm like, a reasonable man be like, you know, just give me my cut and I'll walk away. But
yeah, no, it's not even
he's not even requesting that.
Yeah, it's not even about the money, apparently, allegedly. Who knows?
They gonna label me all type of shit, and that's not what happens in business and shit. So if
he will
nobody the satisfaction that be exactly who they think I'm gonna be.
We will.
They gonna label.
What did he say? We'll be labeled exactly what they think they'll be. Right? So it's like you already have this so clearly you have an understanding of how you're being perceived, but you're making a conscious effort not to change it. Right? Like, not only do you know what an N-word is, and you're not gonna treat me like one, even though you've been saying it over and over and over again, basically being one, but you're not gonna treat me like one, or I'm not gonna act like one. You sound confused, sir. Like, you sound confused. Man, this is crazy. Listening back to the third time is like unbelievable. Are you gonna say something, Joe?
Nah, it's just like, yo, I'm so sick of the low self-esteem and the self-hatred.
Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. I gotta be real, man. I didn't know. I didn't realize it was this big of a problem. I really didn't. You know, I didn't operate like this. I was trying to do deals. I just did deals in bad faith. I did deals with people that did them in bad faith. I was always trying to get my own. I didn't realize, people would look me in the face, lie to me and whatever, or they wouldn't pay me what was on the contract or the paper, or there was holes in the contract or whatever, which I'm not making any excuses, but it was never like the white man's ice is colder You know what I'm saying? Like if there was a black man that had a studio across the street that was doing what I was doing, then I would have gone there. I lived in San Francisco. There ain't no black people in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? But like, which is partially why I don't think I really realized that, bro, we are not defeated, guys. Like we cannot let these dudes whoop us like this. This is crazy. This is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Let's let them go.
Label me all type of shit. And that's not what happens in business and shit. So if you would have told me on some real shit, I'd have said, you know what, Adam? That's your decision. Because when you first said it to me, what did I tell you? I kept it professional, didn't I?
Right, but then what happened after that? Because I was, this is the crazy
What
thing
happened
about
after that is the
today,
niggas is sitting here saying this shit about me, saying shit about me in the Discord. That's the only thing that happened.
That's what I'm saying is whose fault was that? It's fucking Lush's fault. Like,
I'm not blaming nobody.
Plan for today. Bro, at 2 p.m. or so, I kind of had it in my head. At 2 p.m., I'm going to hit AD up, and I'm going to get on the phone with him and do a little temperature check and see how we're feeling about
Said it kind of had it in my head.
Bro.
About everything, just because I didn't want to go into this week with me not knowing 100% how you felt and you not knowing exactly how
felt.
So I felt, and then
felt.
Instead of that, when I hit you up to have the conversation, I found out that the one thing that I had said to Lush about the fact that I was considering making this decision had already been leaked to you by somebody that we don't even know, people we don't even know in real life, who he was fucking talking about my personal business to.
And bro, at the end of the day, like I said, you should have just came to me.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Could you hit the button, please?
Who he was fucking talking about my personal business to.
And bro, at the end of the day, like I said, you should have just came to me. And my thing is too, because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna quit. I was gonna say, fuck all this shit, bro. I said, niggas gonna value me. You gonna look at me like a real homie. Everybody said, bro, nigga, fuck me. I'm keeping it real.
You say something like that, it's like, that's why I was having such a hard time making this decision and why I
But nigga, this ain't got nothing to do with the Tuesday show. This has nothing to do with the Tuesday show. This is the fact that I done put my life on the line for this company. But
I can't wait to watch that back. I cannot wait to watch that back. I can't wait to watch that back. That is so good. I am so glad you got that sound effect, bro. I am so glad you got that sound effect. I was putting my soundboard together just in case you're here. I got the sounds too, but I don't have that yet. I need to get the violin for sure, because that mess is hilarious. Seems like I said y'all so wrong. Hey man, he did it to himself. I'm sorry, he did it to himself. That's crazy.
Niggas just sit there and talk behind my back like it ain't nothing. Like I'm expendable.
So
like I'm a piece of shit.
Your back, bro. I talked behind your back. Who did I talk to? I talked to Lush, and you saw the whole conversation.
But that's still behind my back. That wasn't known to me. What is it called when you say something to somebody that you don't say to them? That's called talking behind their back.
So
regardless if you say it or not, you talked behind my back with Lush. And
what's
that shit got out.
Between me talking to Lush and me talking to Josh about it before I make it?
Josh is the nigga that's the business partner who run this shit in the company with you.
And I thought that Lush was an important part of the company that I could have that conversation with.
You thought he was more than me?
No, I just wanted to have the conversation about a decision I was considering.
More than me?
And I thought that Lush was an important part of the company that I could have that conversation with.
You thought he was more than me?
No, I just wanted to have the conversation about a decision I was considering making.
You found out he was a snake.
I did. I found out the fucking hard way.
We're about to get ready to go, man.
And I'm not blaming Lush.
Oh, I am.
Because when you asked me, I didn't even say Lush said nothing. I'm not even going to put that on there.
Yeah, and I had to do a little digging. It took me about 5 minutes of research to figure it out.
Oh, man.
But nigga, no disrespect to Lush, but how the fuck you gonna put me and Lush in the same bracket when it comes to a nigga how I fuck with you versus how you fuck with him?
Pause.
That shit is that sound crazy, girl.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It does sound crazy.
Hold on.
Respect to Lush. But nigga, no disrespect to Lush, but how the fuck you gonna put me and Lush in the same bracket when it comes to a nigga how I fuck with you versus how you fuck with him?
Emotional, damn it.
This might mess around and be the best stream we've done in a while, man. Yes, Quiet Storm. That's exactly why I want to dead this word, right? So which one is it? So does he mean it like he uses it like a butt or a bruh? Does he mean it like, you know, how is he really meaning it for real? I don't know. He's starting to sound like a scorned woman. You right.
That sound crazy, cuz.
Okay, but it's not a friend contest. I don't give a fuck if it's a friend contest.
I'm talking about nigga.
It's not even a friend
nigga. I've been next to you.
Other co-host on the show.
I've been next to you. You know, in life or death situations, have I not?
Yeah, but I don't know what that.
I've been right there with you, bro. I've been right there with you, bro. Ready to risk it all. At any given time, anybody had a problem with you, I'm ready to end it all. So the fact.
Does that sound like a good business partner? Are we doing business or are we gangbanging? Are we doing business or are we gangbanging?
Sounds like the latter.
Kind of sounds like a lover's quarrel too.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube has become. You just go his lifetime shadow, shaking my head. Facts. This is where progress is coming. After this and in that, where's this? It's a waste. It is a waste. You just look like a loser. AD was a crash test dummy. Yeah, he was. He was a person that he just put in the chair until he got there, and he couldn't until he found somebody better to put in the spot. Check this out though.
I get done like that. That shit weak as fuck.
Well, done like what? Like I had a conversation about you with Lush. Like I agree. I don't like.
He's like, done like what? I mean, I just sounds like, I don't know. It's like, bro, he's been deflecting for a good. This video was 23 minutes long, bro. That's crazy, right? So what's his face is what maintained exactly the same tone, right? And the position of dominance the whole time, and he's not on the. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like. T-Steps Production says emotional damage. Can I get one more emotional damage for T-Steps Productions instead of the salute?
Emotional damage.
Salute to T-Steps Productions. Hey, we'll do a salute too. We'll do a salute. Give him a salute. We can do a salute. We'll do a salute too. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man. For real talk. I hate to laugh at the brother like this, but dog. And again, this is just because I was kind of just, you hear these breakups of these podcasts. I know that Adam 22 is a controversial character. I do know, of some of the things that he does. I don't really know a ton about him, but just when I started to just break down and dissect this conversation, I think that there's a lot of brothers that are in this situation where they are dealing with a white dude and they think that they're friends or they think that they're buddies. And the second shit gets hot, or the second, somebody got to go to jail, or somebody gets caught, or somebody, ends up, getting cut out of a business deal, it's you one to go. You're always going to be the first one. They're always going to look out for their own before they look out for you. You're the only idiot that looks out for them before your own people. Okay? Like, you're the only idiot that looks out for other people before you look at yourself. That's us. We're the dummies. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never thought that the white man's ice was colder. I just thought that black people just didn't have ice. That was how I didn't, you know, if I thought black people had ice, I would take that ice. I just thought we just don't have no ice.
I think we actually need to revisit this, or revisit the business strategy, like how other races view us. I mean, we really don't know. A lot of us really don't know the strategy. We think that we really don't know the business strategy, but what goes behind them having to use us like this.
Yeah.
And when we get done wrong, we go, I thought we were friends. Like, no, it wasn't friends. It was business. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Who was friends? Nobody was friends. Yeah. Like, you wore out your welcome. You stopped becoming useful. You weren't useful anymore. And we moved on. But, you know,
like the tone of one of the things I said in the conversation, which was just
Adam, for once, bro, just own that shit, cuz you did me wrong, bro. Just for once, own that shit.
A conversation with one of the other co-hosts.
For once, just own that shit, bro. You can't even sit there and say, you know what? What you mean always trying?
You always try to.
So you don't think that I got done wrong? You don't think that I got? Hey, fuck the narrative. You don't think that I got done wrong in this situation? What the fuck did I do?
Just admit that you cheated. Just admit it.
You gotta take accountability, bro.
Does he not sound like a bitch though? You gotta take accountability. You gotta take accountability for.
I loved you.
You were the one. You were the chosen one.
I loved you, Anakin.
I loved you.
The victim.
I can take accountability for what I said, which was I said one rude thing in confiding in Lush that realistically is the same shit that I've said to you 100 times on the podcast.
Man, listen. All I'm saying is, bro.
That fool was like, nah, dog, you won't get no apology. I said exactly what I said, and there's nothing wrong, and I still haven't found a problem with it. So what?
Pretty much, he's just been arguing the same, like he's just been saying the same thing for the past 20 minutes, and he just keeps continuing to argue with him.
Yeah.
Just like earlier, take accountability, my nigga. Shit happens. It is what it is.
I just took accountability for the thing that I did, which is why I said this thing about you making the same 4 jokes every week on the podcast a lot.
Oh, man.
I told you privately, like that shit was, you know, I don't like the fact that was out there. It was rude. I shouldn't have said it like that. But I mean, let's be real. It was just a conversation in private between 2 co-hosts on a podcast.
Shit crazy, man.
Hey, man.
I don't know, man. For real. It's like
Crazy.
Shit crazy. The more I even talk about this shit.
Hold on. Are you ready, Gerald? One more time. Are you ready? Hold on.
Privately, like that shit was, you know, I don't like the fact that was out there. It was rude. I shouldn't have said it like that. But I mean, let's be real. It was just a conversation in private between 2 co-hosts on a podcast.
Crazy, man.
Hey, man.
I don't know, man. For real. Like, before I even talk about this shit, the more I'm mad I get about this shit, bro. Only because, nigga, the type of love that I got. Like, nigga, I'm over here planning your wedding, fool. Sitting there like, nigga, I'm doing this and doing that. Like, nigga, the fuck?
Hey, but on some real shit though, y'all niggas need to have this conversation off.
Oh my God.
Have this off.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Y'all done did enough. Y'all done did enough entertaining people. Get off the camera with this shit now. Like,
oh my God.
You know what I mean? Because the nigga really mad about that.
Because he's perfect every time, too. The timing's always.
Oh my God.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea. All right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh, that is why I wanted to cover business tonight.
All that was missing was the tears, man. That's all that was missing. I would have been on the floor if you was in tears. I'm sorry, but
oh my god. That's why I wanted to cover this.